So I'm Jessica Ellis and I am an apprentice electrician in the public sector. I'm also a first-time mum, which has kind of brought me to where I am now with the win that we've had. So my pregnancy was rather rough. I do have income protection written into my EBA, but unfortunately my pregnancy highlighted that it was quite flawed and it didn't cover pregnancy-related illnesses unless you were hospitalised overnight, which, you know, with pregnancy being quite precarious in nature, there are a plethora of illnesses that women face during pregnancy, you know, where hospitalisation isn't necessary, perhaps day visits or what have you, but you're too sick to be on the tools and bed rest is the best place to be. Unfortunately though, that means no income. It was incredibly frustrating. It also meant that I was to be financially dependent on my partner, which then caused a knock-on effect and a strain for him. So it made me quite financially vulnerable. When my claim was rejected, I accepted that is just the way it was. I was also probably too sick to tackle that issue. However, it was actually one of my workmates. She got hold of one of the field officers and said, hey, you know, this actually isn't good enough. I've got a woman over there, you know, we've got top-notch income protection, but she's not covered. And that also opened a can of worms in the sense that it wasn't just me. Collectively, that was going to make women vulnerable in the greater sense, not having that financial security. So we raised it. Protect actually agreed that yes, that was a flaw in the policy and something that needed to be addressing. So we put together a proposal which would see that all pregnancy-related illnesses would be covered under the income protection policy. I got an ex gratia payment, which was absolutely fantastic. That did help to cover a few bills that had accumulated in that time. But it was a payment that was, you know, like a goodwill payment in the sense that we realised there was a flaw in the policy, and as our workforce changes, the policies that we have in place need to better reflect that. So whilst predominantly we're still quite a small percentage in the male-dominated occupations and industries, it is consistently growing each year, and we are seeing a lot more female apprentices coming into the trades. By putting these policies in place to better reflect our changing workforce and the diversity that we have, will also ensure that we will see things like a reduction in the gender pay gap.